Growing up just in the Christian home that I was in was awesome. I've always had very loving and supportive parents. When I heard the gospel was my whole life growing up. I can't give you a distinctive age of when I heard that. The first time I think it really took a hold on me when I was 14. I was dating this girl and we got a little too physical too quickly, and I confessed to my mom, and she was very gracious and kind to me, and then so was my dad as well. They were very kind and gracious to me and explained that the way that Jesus loves us unconditionally and the way that the Lord sent his own son down to die and to take the sins of the world, that included my sin at the time. It clicked, but I continued to kind of live my own life a little bit. I struggled with alcohol and drugs, mostly because I had a huge, heavy influence of non-Christians around me almost 24/7. And I had the thought process like, I'm a Christian, like I'm being the good influence on them, and I didn't think the roles could be reversed there. Probably around the age of 16 or 17, I started interning at the church that I was going to for youth group at the time. That pastor kind of sat me down and he was like, hey man, like I know your story so far, like here's some things I'm worried about. And he very graciously explained to me like, hey, like you are straight up, you're living in sin and like this needs to stop. No one had ever really called me out like that before. And it was very eye-opening and humbling, and it was something I hadn't really like thought of before. Like you can like help your brother when you see him struggling. And he did, he saw me struggling and he knew I would continue to struggle if he didn't say anything. I grew up playing basketball my whole life, and I had this drive to win. I hated losing, I hated how I felt. And there was a game where we were playing the team that my dad played for in high school. And we ended up losing that game. And I got really upset and I smacked the floor in front of the student section and yelled a curse word. My parents were like, we think you should go to counseling. I was like, I 100% agree, I need to do something about this. It was through a secular counselor, and I like 2 or 3 sessions in, I was just like, you're not helping me by any means by just tackling my surface problems. Like, what do I need to do to like fix this? And I started researching some things to do like Christian psychology and counseling and those sorts of things. And I ended up finding biblical counseling and thought it was pretty cool. It was also around the same time I was thinking about going to college as well. It gets up to the point where I'm like, okay, like youth ministry is still looking like the thing that I want to do, and I'm researching, schools for it, and I find Boyce, and I see that they've got this biblical counseling thing. And my first semester of college was back in 2019, so fall 2019, and then rolling around to the summer of 2021, I was a camp counselor at Summit in Greenville, South Carolina, and had the time of my life there. It was great. I had these people around me who were just very loving and encouraging and very intelligent, giving me the answers that I needed. And from there, I'm here now, and had my last semester of college, and then I moved out here, interning here at Reach Life. The Christian walk is one that's very difficult and something that I've experienced. My own walk has been difficult, but very rewarding at the same time. And I've also seen how others have interacted in my life, from my youth pastor that I was interning for, to my parents, to even some of my professors and some of my friends at college. Just the Lord using these people in different ways, and they don't even realize the impact that they've had on me. And I want to do that for other people through counseling.